Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. Maybe. I don't know how busy the servers are. I guess I need to move to a different server. I'm not sure how much of a pain in the ass that is. Most of these games, it's a pain in the ass and it requires real money. Okay, where are we? Really? Back in one piece, are ye? It's about bloody time. I admit, you looked as though you picked up a sword yesterday, but you handled yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Udo's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Kikazani is sure can do with a wicked ball. Huh? Where am I? Who are you? More importantly, where'd she go? Bugger, did we shift start already? The hell's with it. I'm bleeding exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to the Giganasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? He'll probably give you something for the trouble. Voltol finds himself at a loss after realizing the package he carries is not his own. Pray, breath. I went all the way to the Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only now just realized I've returned the wrong one. The way back is so far. I simply can't. Would you take the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing is missing this package. I haven't the breath to tell you the way. Go and see Mushu. Why does it not show up anymore? What the hell? Ah, lucky. That's my money lying out there, son. I thank you to hurry up and pick it all up before some vulture swoops on it. 500 to kill? Cracky, this is good. This is good for a week's worth of... I mean, well done, warmed up. We can see to your lesson. Trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thanalan. There, you'll find 4 large stones. The trial stones, they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot-shine combo. The impact will rouse the Earth Spirit sprites that sleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard-pressed, there's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. And remember this, strikes bring down opponents, but it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now, off you go, Meowmarai. Good luck. Scorpion Crossing, the way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you want to speak to Oswald when you arrive. It's gone, I just know it. Gods, if I hadn't had enough problems already. You took the wrong package, Boatluft, you bloody oaf. The Horizon package. You're a 12 cent. You spared me quite a headache, friend. Thank you. If only there weren't so many other misplaced shipments plaguing me these days. Currency minted. Might as well set up the shortcut. Oh, better to set it. Ahaya needs help thinning out the snipping shrew population. Vanland has never ever been a barren region. Believe me when I say that it takes no small amount of effort to make crops grow here. We've even introduced earthworms to the soil in order to enrich it. Alas, they've been nigh eradicated by snipping shrews, burrowing creatures native to these parts. Unless we save the earthworms, this entire plot won't yield so much as a single pumpkin next harvest. Won't you help us by thinning out the shrew population? The best place to start. All three of them. Meh. Oh, snapping shrews and snipping shrews. Well, of course. Thank you, friend. You are truly the champion of earthworms. Now we can look for... I wonder which ones will grace the Sultana's plate. Still more. Hayaya can point you in the direction of work. An idle adventurer is a sorry sight. I've no need of assistance at the moment, but perhaps someone at Coffer and Coffin wants for a helping hand. Whoa, Baru, the resident chief, comes to mind. The man is obsessed with inventing new dishes, and I hear his current fascination is fish. Now, I'm a simple farmer and don't know much about fish, but I do know what I like, and I like orobon. You won't find a more succulent fish in these parts, I tell you. If you have mind to give some fish to Warbaru, I can wholeheartedly recommend fatty orobon. 4 slices or so should be enough for him to experiment with. Anyone see Kakazani last night? Anyone? Hey, what are you doing with that timetable? I've been looking all over for it. Got it from Kakazani, you say? Why, that useless drunk. That's it. The next time he misses his shift, I'm tying him to the tracks. Sidua needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the Coffer and Coffin. Yeah, coincidence. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I have resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of Coffer and Coffin. For this purpose, I purchased the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin. Alas, I cannot part this place to produce and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines for which I wait is late. I would prevail upon you to pick the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the Coffer and Coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. If the Sidua doesn't come calling soon, the spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Ah, so you're delivered this decadent delight? I can say with confidence that any gourmand will be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with a demand. You know the way to Coffer and Coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge lounge. Fish, futile. There are no suitable species, but I shall not surrender. Orban, of course. But wait, how did you know of my Epicurean endeavor? Well, that matters not. The solution you suggest is sensational. Saute with salt, a squirt of sun lemon, so simple yet sublime. Fish is a costly commodity here in Thunderland. Were it not for your local langress, I would have been forced to fork out a fortune to have some brought hither. Thank you. Drink for you, laddie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at place. Let's see what this language is for. What's that? We, Sisodia, asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! Heh. So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drunk sudden arse back home. What the hell's an honest to God's pumpkin from the royal plantations? I can't. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get some more vegetables in their bellies. Assuming I can get some stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for your help, laddie. Warbar needs an adventure to furnish him with fresh shrew meat. Ah, bugger, my stores of shrew meat are nearly naught. The meat is an indispensable ingredient for making my smoked shrew loaves, which are famous for their fantastic flavor. Fortunately, I have 2 barrel traps outside our establishment. Alas, I am not accustomed to butchering live beasts. If you could do the deed in my stead and bring me the meat, I can continue to cook. Roger needs an extra hand to take away this. You know, laddie, if you're gonna stand around with thumb up your arse, I can give you something to do. Thanks to me unbelievably low prices, we're no shortage of customers here at the Coffer and Coffin. But by the same token, I can't afford to hire much help. We're chronically understaffed. What's more, those lazy arse types come and order at the counter. It'd be great if you could help me attend to these customers for me. Mark their orders on these here slips and bring them to me. Oh, and don't forget about the old all the funds outside. Fowls balls, I'm spent. Grilled dodo and a tankard ale to wash it down. Gah! Here I am again, spending what meager coin I've got at the coffin. It ain't me fault, I tell you. You do the same if your wife were served up shite every bleeding day. Grilled dodo and smoked shrew loaf. And make it quick. Business is good. Too good, even. I've never got the time to take a piss, let alone eat. The mere thought of coffin cooking makes my mouth water. Strongest brandywine you've got. I need to help forget. Roger's new errand boy, are you? Well then, I'll keep it simple for your sake. A tankard of your finest ale, chilled with an ice shard. Like a tall drink to help one forget about the trifling things in life, like work. That's all the orders then. Let's see here. Ale, brandywine, grilled dodo. And for Alduffins, let me guess, 1 tankard of ale. Right bleeding miser, that one. Ought to put me boot up his arse. Any road, you did good, laddie. By way of thanks, I'm gonna tell you something we ought to prove to your profit. Mustard eggs. Has an exciting proposition for adventures that work. Where it is, Blackbreast Station's sorely undermanned. The Thorn Torches there can't get a moment's peace. It don't help none that the antling's been multiplying like nobody's business. For every critter Warren and his crew put down, 2 more of the buggers spawn in this place. Happy you can make yourself useful at the station by culling some antlings. I don't doubt Warren would appreciate the help. And if you're win his trust, he's like to have more work for ye. Mind ye, you'll need to show the man proof of your debts. 5 or so antling mandibles ought to do the talking for ye. And carpet the critters? Quickly, else my customers will complain. That rich, robust redness. Shrew meat is lean yet lovely. I'll learn you. Slathered in my secret sauce and smoked, it is the most critical connoisseur. Takes time to prepare it properly, though, so I fear we may be forced to deny our dedicated customers their desired dinner regardless. What? You say you put down some happenings? You are earn a quick coin. Unless you have proof of this feat, you will not see a single gill from me. Dolls, balls, are those antling mandibles? And it's true, you really called the beast. I apologize for doubting your words. With all down nearby, you'd think that we were out of harm's way. Truth is, the antlings have been more active than ever. But we can never have too many able-bodied adventurers to help preserve the peace in the area. If you would lend us your aid, I would gladly assign you a task. God knows we have no shortage of them here. These stone torches are sellwoods hired by Magina and Son's Mineral Concern to help its interests. Our primary duty here is to keep the track of your aid. You have proven that you have some skill in arms, but before I send you into the midst of fell fiends, I would inspect your gear. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above, returning speed with 1. You can view, equip, and remove your gear by selecting character under character from the main menu. First, select the desired slot. This will open your armory chest, in which you can select the item for which you wish to equip. Finally, from the subcommand menu, select equip to put on the gear. So you ready for inspection? Good, everything appears in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who brush aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Water shard. Bronze. Gladiator Paladin, which I don't have in play. All sorts of quests. Warren has worked for an adventurer willing to exterminate the goblins attacking ore wagons. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fresco's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore will be practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. How are you? A Kinderglith is concerned for the welfare of a fellow sentry. See that bloke over there? Name's Osbert, and he's hurt bad. Now, it ain't exactly my job to mind his business. I'm a torch, he's a blade, but at the end of the day, we're both people, you know what I'm saying? Any road I went over, the stubborn bugger, seems his pride is more important to him than his life. What is it with men and acting tough? I tell myself I've tried, but if the fellow ends up kicking the bucket, I don't want that on my conscience. I know this is sudden, but could you try and talk to him into drinking a high potion? I'd sleep a deal better for it. I ain't got one on me, but one of them fellas over yonder sells them. I'm gonna give you the high potion? Are you kidding me? I just earned one. Pain is weakness, leaving the... God damn it, my head! If only I had saved a high potion. I think this might be the end. Well, I don't need this, but if you insist, you have my thanks, adventurer. I was resigned to suffering in silence, for I, Osbert the Undying, veteran of countless battles, could not afford to show weakness to my colleagues and our allies. They look for me for inspiration, you see. I think I was almost caught by a gentle blow to the head. I was only incapacitated for a few moments, I think. To repay you for your discretion in this delicate matter, discretion. Discretion, what the hell am I thinking? I shall share with you my warrior's wisdom. If you must practice your juggling, use heavy stones at your own peril. Fire shard. porters. Chocobo porters and falcon porters are similar to rental chocobos in that they can be hired to carry you quickly to destinations throughout. Not control these birds, and that they will not stop until they have arrived at their destination. On the other hand, porters are trained to take the safest route, meaning that they will never be attacked while in transit. Well met, traveler. Might it interest you in a chocobo porter? Ah, don't tell me this is your first visit to the shop. I shall update my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. It's almost time to go. We can come out here later. Can't I travel? Nah. Oh well. Alright, this is audap Radio. You're watching Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. I know you guys are already playing this. I'm so late to the party on this one. Yeah, oh well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.